in Russia. I told people about House Computer Club in official environment. Maybe it is, it sounds strange for people in Germany, but in Russia it is possible. Also, it was Iron Curtain and informational hunger. So in 80s, where the school was founded in 80s. We have no information, official information, how computer works. We must found it all by ourselves. So if we explore computer, then we have this knowledge, then we can share this knowledge with our friends. If we don't explore, then we know nothing. Some information came from abroad to... Okay. Some information came from abroad to our country, but very little amount of information, and it spread very quickly. So it was information hunger. The situation quite different to nowadays, because now we have very much information, advertisement, and very complex computer systems, and now it is not information hunger, but satiation, how it is, when you have too much food. Yeah. Also, we have different law and ideology system in Soviet Union, so cracking copyright idea is based on idea that you must make money from computer programs, and that it is good. And in our country, making money was a bad thing. So if someone put protection on a computer program, it was good thing to crack this protection, so the people could use this program. So in our ideology system, it was that spreading spreading knowledge is the best, and making money is not so good. So it was like hobby or a game for us, and no one expected that computer networks we were fond of will change the world. Yeah, we played with computers like children play in sandbox, and it's naturally turned to a great mountain in a place where we just study computers. We're fond of it. Okay, so I used already half of time we had, and it's just will go quicker. At the beginning of 90s, the Iron Curtain was broken, and foreign ideology came to us, money, all these problems of America and Europe. So we tried to make a self-organization of hackers community. We made, in 1983, we made Hackers Gathering. It was not so large as this House Computer Club. I think it was like this gathering in this. We made several manifestos in Russian language, wrote, and designed a symbol of hackers movement. This one. It was like, you all know, a symbol for a hippie movement, for pacifist, a symbol for energy movement. So we designed a symbol for hackers. At that time, we have government standards came from Japan. It is MS6, and government standards, it is Cyrillic letters that are made in the United States. Also, underground of Europe and United States came to our country. So we have modems, we have built-in board system, and it was also it was interesting situation in Russia that FIDONET united many hackers groups that were in different countries. It united together. So the only language, the only border that became, it is language border. So if a person speaks Russian, he unites to these groups. If the person speaks English, he can unite with the worldwide community. And at that times, they appeared first freaking in global networks. Internet came, but before we have CompuServe. You know that CompuServe goes with modem. First modems have a connection with CompuServe. So first Russian hackers abused CompuServe service to get internet service. Also it was Sprint networks, and some part of Russian hackers community networks also explore systems in United States and Europe. And we came to the climax of the speech. It is August 1996, hippie camp in Simeiz, Black Sea, where we had some martial art seminars. And young people who studied martial art, he said, so you are a member of hackers community, so teach us computer hacking. I said, like maybe many people of you said, that it is impossible to teach computer hacking, you can only learn, but they were not satisfied. Because I have some idea of martial arts schools, I know that if you teach something, that you take the whole responsibility for this teaching activity. Teaching is not so easy, so you must have some educational program, you must have some attestation system, you must have centers, teaching centers. So I tell to them, I will think about it, and in December in Moscow I told, yes, I will open this school. And so the first Hacker Center was, I made an educational program from the very beginning. So it concerns dealing with number systems, dealing with logic, with arithmetics, and it goes to cracking computer programs, it goes to cracking networks and defend computer programs and networks. So the first seminars were about mathematics, but mathematics that is used in real life of a hacker. So in February, I made first seminars in Moscow. I gathered all my students that were from 80s and said that there is nothing illegal in study hacking art. So we can do this openly, we can do this in Moscow, in other towns and countries. So we just study, we don't make some illegal activities. Before the seminar, people come to me and told that now it is illegal in Germany to write tools that are used for cracking. In Russia it is not so. But the idea of the school that we take everything that is legal and make it in public. So if it is illegal in Germany to write some computer tools, then maybe it is wise to do this not in Germany. For example, you can go in Russia when you want to study how to write some computer tool that is illegal to write in Germany and learn it in Russian environment or in other country. So the school is not for illegal activity. The school is just for getting knowledge, for sharing knowledge, for keeping knowledge, and maybe protected those hackers who still don't reach a high level of hackers' ethics. Okay. Organizers tell that I have 10 minutes left of my speech. After 10 minutes you will be able to ask questions. maybe it will be not to end, but that doesn't matter because we have this PDF file on the website. So it's no reason to, for me to read it aloud. Software can do this. Also, if you have some personal questions or want to continue this seminar, you can go to my tent. I have registered on Wiki, so you can reach me here. I am in Germany until 11th of August. Then I return to Russia. I don't know when I will be next time here. Okay, so the school year, educational year, begins with entrance examination. So a student must have strong motivation to study hacking art, because often it is very dull to sit just many pages of code, insistence and fearless. Often when I get entrance examination test to students, half of the whole stand up and go away because it was very complex. Many problems that we face in internet are also very dangerous, or people afraid of these problems. So if you have no fearless and if you have insistence, then you reach the goal that you put behind you. For example, now the main revolution that any from you or from the world anyone can do is to make internet telephony through mobile phones. So if someone writes a program that can use internet telephony, then all companies that take money, charge for international call, for long distance calls, they will be out of business. But you must have a strong motivation, you must have insistence, so sit at computer and make this code, and you must have no fear. This is very like Linus Torvalds changed the world. Okay, so what is hacker practice? What we do on our lessons? First, you see, this is the school is like interface to the outer world. So the school is traditional interface. It is like Karate-Do school where people study martial arts. They actually study how to kill people. But Karate-Do schools exists in many countries, and it is okay. Because it is cleverly organized. The school is just another tool for hackers of such organization. So here in Computer Camp, I see people with very strong hackers practice. They go to every tent, people just sit and do their hacking, and no one come and break their practice. So European tradition is already very strong, and I admire this tradition. Also, teacher is not something, some guru with the head packed with all things in the world. No, you know, when I study, for example, assembler, machine code, binary code, it was quite different from the code of these computers that are nowadays. So during hackers practice, we study not something that is in the head of a teacher. We study those computers that are right here, those networks that are right here. So the teacher is not someone who knows how this device works. This is just someone who have studied computers the same way like you do now. For example, here is a person who studied ZX computer many years ago. The ZX Spectrum is quite different from computers that are nowadays, but the experience, the approach of studying computer is the same. So a young boy who faced this computer is the same as young boy that faced ZX computer, the ZX Spectrum in 80s.